All right, guys, we are going to be reacting to German kamikaze.
It's April the
Let's jump
7th,
in.
1945, and in the skies over Europe, more than 1,000 B-17 flying fortresses and B-24 Liberator bombers hurtle towards airfields deep in Germany. They are preparing for a desperate battle in the air, and you too can pit yourself in desperate World War II battles against other players by playing Call of War, who sponsored today's video. Call of War is a free online PvP strategy game where you can choose a real country to lead.
Yo, you were so good. He got me for good, man. He got me very nice, man. He got me good, man. He got me good. I have to give it to him.
Desperately short on fuel, aircraft and experienced pilots, Germany's once mighty air force lays in ruins. Even die-hard senior officers know the end is near, but they're still planning to put up a valiant defense against Allied aircraft. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and the time has come for an unconventional defense. As nerve-shattering sirens sound at air bases across the fatherland, dozens of airmen rush frantically from hangars and climb into Me-262s, Nazi Germany's advanced jet-powered wonder weapon. Their Jumo turbojet engines whistling reassuringly, the pilots taxi to their assigned runways, then releasing the brakes and shoving the throttles forward, they race down the tarmac and lift into the air towards the foreign invaders. High above in the fortresses and liberators, bombardiers line up sights, open bomb bay doors and release their lethal payloads. Thousands of feet below, bunkers, runways and hundreds of grounded German aircraft are torn apart by violent explosions. While more than 100 pilots of the top-secret Sonderkommando Elbe unit scramble into their Messerschmitt Bf-109Gs. It's an all-volunteer force because most of them know they will never return. Their role is to ram their planes into the bombers, ejecting just before or after, if they survive the impact. The men understand the risks, but they embody the motto of the Sonderkommando: loyal, valiant, obedient. Minutes later, airborne and en route with their 1,500-plus horsepower Daimler-Benz V12s roaring, they spot the colossal air armada dead ahead. Approaching the targets, the pilots acknowledge each other, knowing that the chances are they won't see one another again.
Oh,
entering
man,
the fray,
that is so messed up. Oh, man, that is so messed up, man. Oof. That goes beyond courage. I'm sorry. That goes beyond courage, man. It's like confronting death right on.
Chaotic mishmash of contrails, tracer rounds, screaming Mustangs, and
that was the jet, right?
Mishmash of contrails.
Let me see. Oh.
Tracer rounds,
right there. See,
Mustangs,
that was a jet.
and hissing 262s maneuvering for kill shots. The gunners are distracted by the 262s, and the Sonderkommando try and find a window of opportunity. Fueled by adrenaline, intense patriotism for Germany, and love of family and friends back home, young pilot Heinrich Rosner selects a target and joins in the fight. Without armor and cannons, his stripped-down 109 has just one machine gun and 50 rounds of ammunition, but it's lighter, faster, and more maneuverable than the vaunted Mustangs. Now just a few hundred yards away, he holds the screaming Messerschmitt steady. The B-24 ahead looms larger and larger, but Heinrich's resolve is unshaken. With a colossal force of will, he keeps the plane on target, until at nearly 400 miles per hour, it slams into the Palace of Dallas, the 389th Bomb Group's lead B-24. The 109 slices its way through the cockpit, taking out the forward crew, then careens violently into a second B-24. Heinrich Rosner, his mission complete, bails out. And, unbelievably, he survives. Nearby, in another 109, Reinhold Hedwig spots the B-17.
So basically, they have a better chance to be a kamikaze and create damage than trying to survive and shoot. Like they were. So that means that the kamikaze has a better chance of accuracy against the enemy. However, if you shoot with the airplane, you have less chance of just hitting the enemy. I don't understand how, unless they were in the water, I would understand the concept of the kamikaze, but it like this, I would not understand it, man. Like
straight ahead, streaking along at full throttle and struggling to maintain his course, He's just about to ram it into oblivion when tracer rounds rocket past his canopy. Instinctively jerking his head to see what's behind him, it's already too late. A Mustang is on his tail, and he's riddled with 50 caliber bullets from a P-51's 8 heavy machine guns. He and his Messerschmitt plummet to the ground.
Wow.
Nearly identical scenes are playing out everywhere. Hans Nagel manages to shoot down a B-17 from the 490th Bomb Group, only to be killed while moments later ramming another.
Wow.
Heinrich Henkel takes out a B-24 called Sacktime from the 467. Eberhard Prock plows into a flying fortress, fatally damaging both it and his own aircraft. He manages to pop the canopy, bail out and deploy his parachute. But these fanatical attacks are shaking the Allies, and he's strafed by an indignant Mustang pilot and is dead by the time he hits the ground. All told, most of the Sonderkommando Elbe pilots who took to the skies on April the 7th were shot down by Mustangs and the bomber's door, turret and tail gunners. Only 15 managed to ram their targets, and of those that did, only a few managed to inflict significant engine, cockpit and control surface damage. As a result, just 8 American bombers were downed. German pilots had spontaneously rammed enemy aircraft earlier in the war, but the Sonderkommando Elbe raid was the first time the tactic was officially used.
Wow.
American bombers destroyed more than 300 aircraft that day, and another 700 a week later, effectively wiping out the Luftwaffe. Due to ineffectiveness and high losses, the Sonderkommando Elbe never flew again.
Yeah.
If you like
doesn't make sense. That's what
gaming,
I was trying to explain. It. I mean, the kamikaze concept, if it is in the middle of the ocean, I will say it does work. But then at the same time, you as a pilot has a low chance to survive. At least here, you have a 10% to survive. If you throw that plane towards the bombers, right? At least you have a chance to just jump, head down and at least use your parachute and survive. However, I mean, I just simply don't understand why would you do this. And I mean, I don't know, man.
Please support the channel and play the free online PvP strategy game Call of War. You can get access to a special game just for YarnHub viewers using the game name YarnHub and password.
That was kind of cool. That was kind of cool. I mean, very good introduction at the beginning. Probably a lot of people play that game. No, so listen, the kamikaze concept. I mean, if you were losing a war, I guess you would do it, but then you will lose manpower on top of that, right? When that man, if you train him well, he can take 1 or 2 bombers easily. Interesting, man. That's warrior blood right there. That's warrior blood. I mean, it's impressive knowing that. It's just impressive how you have to just you have to just confront death right there in front of you. You have to. You have to. Otherwise, you have no other chance. Like, if you go back to the base, they're gonna kill you. So might as well just do it with honor, I guess. And let me know what you guys think about this kamikaze, German kamikaze. I would love to hear your guys' opinions. I'll see you next one.